I indicated twit. Not that we're going anywhere. This is a real pain when this happens, isn't it? Because of the narrow roads and all, and the one-way system. There's no escaping it. Okay, if I can get the camera going. It's car showing 19 degrees. It's brightened up. It was raining earlier. Possibility of a little bit of a shower later, but otherwise should have cleared by now. What am I seeing there? It's the reflection on my watch. Yeah, okay. Two things worthy of note. When I went to Mother's yesterday, I arrived to find that the fridge, the floor in the vicinity of the fridge was all soaking wet. It's not wet in the fridge, so it must be. And it's a regular fridge with no water supply, so it can only be a build-up of condensation going into the collector at the back overflowing. Strong suspicion that somebody left the fridge door open for many hours and it's accumulated all the moisture and dumped it all over the floor. So, I need to do some tests and establish what's going on there, rather than immediately start. My mum wants to call a man in, but it's like, well, you don't do that anymore. It's a 30-year-old fridge. You just buy a new one. Why am I ranting about this? Because this is, everything at the moment. With Mum, you cannot rely on a single word she says anymore because she's, in dementia land and strange things happen. And it's because she did something wrong or forgot about something. So it looks to me, on balance, like the fridge door was left open for many hours and it accumulated all the moisture in the atmosphere and tried to deal with it by dumping it down the vent in the normal way, but that would have filled the bowl up at the back of the fridge and overflowed with the amount of liquid that it was trying to get rid of. It wouldn't have had a chance to evaporate because it would have just been collecting. So I think that's what's happened. Anyway, so later on, I need to go back up Mum's. My sister's all, sort of dealing with it also. I need to go back up Mum's, see how wet the floor is, and see the state of the collector inside the fridge, and making an assessment of where we're going here. So all of that going on. Also, yesterday, I went up there, and the plan was, it was her wedding anniversary. We were going to play some audio recordings of the wedding that she had. Miraculous for somebody of that age to have audio recordings of the wedding. I messed with these once in the past. Anyway, it transpired that she was not able to play them anymore, so I had to rush home with a data disc of the audio and create a little video which she was then able to watch. We all sat and watched and listened on the TV. Oh, so yesterday was just a little running around madness after the walk. What also? Right, also, my phone stopped working yesterday, my mobile phone. It was nothing to do with me. It's the Three, who's been now bought out by Vodafone, is it? Or something like that. The system had gone down. Anyway, eventually, late last night, it appears that I can now make phone calls. However, I'm being informed that my monthly contract has been terminated. Therefore, I'm on a pay-as-you-go system again, where every single thing you do on the phone costs money. So I'm lumbered with having to try and sort all that out now. That'll be hours and hours and hours going round in a big nightmare with the phone company at some point. So currently I'm carrying a mobile phone in my pocket that I can no longer use again. I mean, honestly, I'm getting sick of it all. Flipping sick of it all. They force you to have a mobile phone to do everything these days, and then what happens? They turn it off for you. I'll shut up with the ranting. I've been sat here 5 minutes ranting, haven't I? We got to go to Mother's later and see what's happening with the fridge. Over there's some rubbish. You gonna fetch it? Good boy, thank you. We haven't even flipping got here yet. Picking up rubbish. There we go. Close, Bear. To the bin. Close. 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 Go on before that car comes out. Go on. Go on. It's not bears. We'll be picking that up. Left, right in the flipping path here. Yeah, Viking Sentinel is dropping anchor. I just heard comms 2 shackles out. So wherever they've ended up, they're dropping anchor. Actually, that's where they've ended up, right there. Contact. To the beach. At first sight, everything looks pretty okay here. At first sight, let's have a quick look at the fireplace here. Yeah, it all looks pretty clear. Yeah, very little rubbish here. We have a few token bits here added to the bag. Yeah, we've only been here a minute.
let's go out on a point, shall we? Should we go up? Try and dry that out a little. It'd be lighter if it was drier. It's quite a load to carry at the moment, as it is soaking wet. Whistler, I think. Oh, I can't tell. I think it's Whistler. I presume there's somebody under there. Well, that's the bad news. The towel is in a poop bag in the rucksack here. The rest of the rubbish is here. We're getting a bit flipping wet here, mate. You alright? It's raining.